Hello, my name is Eddie and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this film today I'm going to be making a little update video about the Grafton Cyclecar, what I've been doing with it over the past year. I'm in the middle of moving house at the minute and some general sort of life upheaval, so it's been difficult to make consistent videos this year, although hopefully there'll be future films to come now because there's sheds to be built and projects that can finally be started. So yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking. I took the car out for a spin, so I'll show you that and then some of the other stuff that I've been up to. Kate and I made a new seat for the car, which is good because it can be removed and it doubles as a kneeling pad for working on it or praying in lay-bys when you're broken down. Earlier in the year, I took the car to the Festival of Sloth. The best weekend of my life, probably ever. It was really good, I loved it. And I've got some footage of that.
We ran like
I think it's flooded.
You're independent now. She doesn't need me now, she's got a mag gun.
In France, the car behaved really well. One chain slipped off at the back, but the rear axle has no differential, so that can happen, and it's happened before. So there's not a lot you can do to mitigate that really, other than when you're pulling away to try and do it in as straight a line as possible, or to do it in a sort of gentle curve, so you're not pulling the chain off of the rear axle. The other slightly more annoying thing that happened is the clutch became less responsive. This is something that's sort of been slowly developing. It needed an adjuster, I think, on the cable between the pedal and the gearbox. I made up a new cable with an adjuster and fitted that, and it solved the problem completely because If you enjoy this film and you've watched these films before, I have a book to recommend for you, the Cyclecar magazine. eventually becoming the Light Car and Cycle Car, copies of that original magazine are hard to find in any quantity. However, now you can enjoy the whole first year of the magazine, 1912, the 1913, scanned and reproduced into a book. I know the people who've made this book, they've not asked me to advertise it or promote it. I'm not getting anything for it. I want more people to be into cycle cars, and I want people to buy this so that they do the next one. So please, if you haven't got it, if you know someone who would like it, maybe as a very late Christmas present now, if you're into cycle cars or cycle carts or anything like that, there's so much information in there, and there's so much inspiration as well for design. It's definitely worth getting. You don't have to buy loads and loads of fusty old magazines. You can just buy one book which has got all this cracking stuff in it. So yeah, that's a great present. If you know anyone who's into old cars, I think they'd appreciate that. If you follow the videos on this car, you might remember me messing around with fuel filters and fuel lines. I've just done away with all of that and gone back to how it was before. The thing about that was I needed to stop the fuel tank leaking, and in doing so I thought, oh well, when I'm doing that I might as well put new fuel lines and a filter and stuff. But really all I needed to do was just rebuild the tap for the fuel tank, so I've done that, and I've gone back to the old rubber fuel hose, which is the easiest thing really. It's the most simple thing. It suits the car because it's much more simple and straightforward than having a filter with a bowl and stuff. It's much better. So that's just a prime example of mission creep, where you think, oh, I need to fix something, but it's only a little job. I'll fiddle around with it, I'll take it all to bits and completely check, when really you just need to do one thing. It's not a bodge, you just need to rebuild one thing, but you end up spending weeks working on other stuff trying to figure out how best to do something. You don't need to.
Morning.
I went to the Goodwood members garden party thing with the car. I entered it and it was accepted, and that was a fantastic day. It was funny seeing the little cycle car with all these amazing supercars and stuff, and then there's the little Grafton there in the corner. It was quite funny, showing up in a little coffin. But yeah, it was a brilliant day. Everyone's really friendly, wonderful thing. So I would have filmed more of that, but I was too busy enjoying myself. So there we go. So there we go, that's my update. As I said in the introduction, expect a great deal more from me soon, please. As I get settled into my new home and new workshop, I'm going to make videos about setting all that up, and we can begin an increasingly longer and longer list of projects. There's cars, there's sheds, there's tractors, there's all sorts of stuff. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.